Grandma, your granddaughter's wedding is tomorrow, not today that you're rushing so much. Why said indicating her grandmother, who was almost running towards the mansion with the speed of light. You youngsters don't give importance to time. I told them we will arrive at 10, and look, it's already past 10. So excited about your dear granddaughter's wedding, she said while carrying the luggage to the entrance. That you packed whole village with you? It's very heavy. I'll be more excited at your wedding. She smiles. My wedding? Well, I don't think it's going to happen any sooner. And which crazy guy will agree to marry me? Marry me? You reminded me of my favorite K-pop idols yesterday live. Someone commented, "Youngie, marry me." It's Mary's wedding. Let's focus on that now. So how's your work going, Wyan? It's going good, Uncle. And it's Uncle Huan, my dad's brother. He's like a father figure to me. In our hard time, he was the one who supported us financially and stood beside us. I can never repay the favors he did for our family. It was his daughter's wedding. When you almost forget us, we live in the same city, but you barely meet us. You know work pressure, but I promise I will come often to travel you. Han Wyan currently works as a lawyer and lives in Seoul. I went to my hometown to spend my holidays and come back today with my grandma after getting the news of my cousin sister's marriage. Wyan, go bring Mary. Wedding is about to start. I nodded and went to the dressing room. As I stepped inside, the sight in front of me made me confused. Mary was in her casual clothes and a man who was sitting in a wheelchair was also present there. What is happening here? When I don't have any choice left, please handle the situation for me. You should go now, or someone else will see you. The man whose back was facing to me said, and Mary left from the back door. I realized and called her name to stop her, but it was too late. She already left. Let her go. We can force someone. She said out of nowhere with a straight face as I shifted my gaze to him, and it was the groom. He let his soon-to-be wife run away. Now what will I do? He said with a worried look on his face. Well-known businessmen, politicians and big people were invited to the wedding, as Uncle Huan himself was a big businessman. After getting the news of his daughter running away will make his reputation tarnished. Son, don't stress. Everything will be fine. How can it be fine, Mom? Mary didn't even think for once before taking such a rash step. She took my love and affection as granted and did whatever she wanted to. Tears started forming in his eyes as he was seriously hurt by Mary's action. Uncle, please drink some water or you will fall weak. I said with a glass of water in my hand, but he denied it and looked at me. Wyan, I know it's too much to ask, but please help us this time. Please agree to get married in place of Mary, he said while joining his hands together as I immediately hold his hands. Uncle, you're elder than me, so please don't do this, and about marriage I need some time to think. Thank you, daughter. Take your time. Your uncle will never forget this favor of yours. Don't worry about your parents. I'll let them know. He looked a bit relieved. At this moment, saying no can make things more worse, but I'm not prepared mentally yet. Can I do this? Marrying a complete stranger, and that to someone who is going to marry my sister? But Uncle Huan has his last hopes on me. I don't have the courage to break it. When my dad was busy wasting his earnings on useless things and my mom was busy managing a small business, Uncle and Grandma was there for me and no one. Uncle Huan has done a lot of favors that I can never return them my whole life. Now that he asked for something, how can I say no? I stepped inside the room where that person was there, facing himself to a giant window, watching something through it. Jungkook already felt someone's presence in the room, but didn't say anything. Wyan stopped beside him and looked up at him. If you want to say something, then go ahead. Are you a fool? Jungkook immediately shifted his gaze on her and frowned at her unexpected question. Or why would you have done something like this? You not only put your reputation at stake, but Uncle Huan's too. There are more other things other than reputation. Oh really? What about Uncle's state? You know how much stressed he is about all this? His state would be much more worse if his daughter was forced into some unwanted relationship. What do you mean? Mary loves someone else and doesn't want to get arranged marriage with me. Despite of me everything, how can I just care about reputation and not about two lovers' feelings? If she loves someone else, then why didn't she tell uncle about it? Because she thinks he wouldn't agree due to her boyfriend's occupation. He's a gaming developer and her father doesn't consider these as jobs and would never agree. Mary told me about it just a moment ago and she made the whole plan to run away. So at last moment nothing could be changed. I know it's wrong to run away like this, but there wasn't any other options. What are you, huh? One was completely shocked with Jungkook's genius. He didn't think of himself but others first. Such a selfless person is very hard to find. If he wanted, he could have just ignored Mary and got married suddenly, but he helped her in running away. Weird but nice. She smiles. I didn't get you. Jungkook said, confused as he couldn't understand her, but she shook her head and a serious expression was put on her face. Do you drink frequently? No. Do you have a habit to snore in sleeping? No. Have any problem with your wife working after marriage? Obviously no, I don't have any problem, but why are you asking to... Perfect, let's get married then. Married? I was so suddenly. He was in complete shock because of sudden proposal, but one just chuckled at his cute face. Uncle wants me to marry you, so do I match with your ideal type, she said, expecting a good compliment from him. No, he said straightly as one slightly geared. Yeah, you're supposed to say something nice. Am I? Oh, sorry, I was just being honest. You're testing my patience now, she warned. I can lie, I like to be honest, he teased. If you keep doing like this, then I won't marry you. I'd be safe then. One closed her eyes in frustration and sent some glares to him, but it didn't bother him. I'm serious. Me too. Yeah, I'm not going to spare you. But you said you were going to marry me, he said, laughing, looking at her face, which was sulking in anger. You look ugly when you're angry. Bursts into laughter. One glares. Finally, the wedding was completed without any difficulties. The decorations, arrangements with menu, groom, and guests were seen, but the bride changed. Everything changed just at the blink of the eye. Yeah, I agree, but my grandma always taught me that marriage is not a child's play, and both partners should give importance to this bond. Marriage already happened, so I think we should give it a chance and try to get to know each other. And that's what marriage couple does, right? Love can also happen after marriage. Jungkook nodded, agreeing with her. Do you love her? Whom? Mary? This was the second time I met her, and our parents suddenly fixed our marriage after our first blind date, so I didn't have any feelings actually. Oh, what about you? Do you love someone? Not yet, but I soon will. Whom? You? Are you flirting? Nope, in my lecture this ain't called flirting. You're really something, John. He smiled while looking at her. Whoa, already calling me by your surname. If you don't like it then... His sentence got cut off as one suddenly gave a peck on his, making his eyes widen in shock. You think too much. I like it when you call me that. One smiled shyly as Jungkook too couldn't stop smiling. Both of their eyes met as they giggled and admired each other's cuteness. 6 months later. Things are going well now as the married couple were now getting along very well. Once heard melted after getting to know how lonely Jungkook is after he got into an accident which changed his life. At first one thought he might be a little strict or something like that, but he's such an innocent and lovely soul. He treats her so well. As for Jungkook, he likes her as she always treats him with care and treats him like normal, which makes him comfortable. Slowly both started to growing feelings for each other and always trying their best. You need help in shower? No, it's fine. He smiles and went to the washroom as one went downstairs to prepare their breakfast so they can go to their workplace after having the breakfast. It tastes good, he said, appreciating the food prepared by Wine as she smiled and spoke. Thank you. By the way, do you have any plans next week? No. Why did you ask though? Remember Mary invited us to her home for dinner? Mary already married her boyfriend after Uncle Hoon accepted her boyfriend, and now they invited Wine and Jungkook for dinner as they wanted to give a special thanks to Jungkook as he helped the couple to be together. Ah, right, sorry I forgot. We can go together then, it will be fun. Wine nodded and got up and picked up the dishes to wash them and went to the kitchen. Jungkook got up with his crutches and followed Wine and saw her washing the dishes. You go and get ready for your office. I will do the dishes. How can you do it? It's alright, I can get ready after doing the dishes. It's always you who do the dishes, cooks, do the laundry, cleans, and other household chores, and then go to office and again work. I should help you, and it's my responsibility and duty to do it. Oh, thank you for your concern, Koo, but I can manage. It's enough for me that you're so thoughtful about all this and caring. Let's hire a maid, then you don't have to work so much. No need, I can manage. It's all in my daily routine before marriage too, so I can manage both. You will get sick if you overwork yourself, then what will I do? Then you can find another wife for yourself. I don't want any other wife. I want you. Wine's heart started beating after hearing his statement as a shy smile appeared on her lips. Driver will drop you to the court and come home early today. Why? I have something very important to tell you. What? I will tell you after you get home. Okay, then you will not go to office today? Nope. Today I have something to do. You should get going. I'm staying home today. Chico waved his hand at Wine as she hugged him before getting inside her car and waved at him. Jungkook closed the main door and put the couch on the couch and stand straight doing some stretchings. Done pretending? The guy said in an monotone adversary which made Jungkook jump a little in shock. Gosh, she scared me. This is nothing. If Wine knows your secret, she is going to scare the out of you. It's been 6 months. I think Wine already proved that she truly loves you. I know she loves me. I can feel her care, love, and genuine feelings. I realized it a very long time ago, but I don't know how to tell her the truth. What if she gets mad and hates me? She will understand you if she knows the whole truth. Telling her by yourself before it's too late is better than if she knows it by herself. I think you're right. I'm planning to tell her the truth tonight. I hope she doesn't hate me. Alex patted his shoulder and gave a assured look. Alex is his best friend who knows about all this, and Jungkook was pretending to be disabled. Advance all the best and make sure my sister doesn't get hurt again, he said, indicating Wine as Jungkook nodded. It will be the last time, I promise. Remember your vows that you took while getting married to her. Cool, I'm home, she said tightly while placing her bag on the table and threw herself on the couch. Closing her eyes, she leaned back on the couch, relaxing while Jungkook came in the living room in his wheelchair. Here, I bought some tea for you, he said while approaching closer to her with a cup of tea in his hands. A smile appeared once as she took the cup from him and took a sip of it. Thanks, Cookie, I really needed it. He smiled back before nodding. Jungkook knows that Wine likes having tea, and especially after coming from work and at breakfast to start her day. So he prepares it by himself like a caring husband he is. Jungkook served some fried kimchi rice on Wine's plate as she served other dishes on his plate. You wanted to tell me something, right? She said while munching her food, while Jungkook nodded and spoke. Yeah, it's quite important actually. His sentence was cut off by Wine's phone ringing as Wine cut the call without seeing the caller's ID and looked at Jungkook, indicating him to talk. But before he could say something, the phone rang again. Sorry, it's a call from my client. It seems urgent. We will talk after attending the call. It's alright, you should receive the call. Wine nodded and answered the call. Hello? Hello? I can hear you. Hello? There's no network here. I'm going to the balcony. Maybe there will be good connection there. Jungkook received a video call as he answered before speaking. Bro, did you tell Wine the truth? Not yet. But why? Tell her as soon as possible, or if she knows by herself that you're perfectly fine and can walk, then she'll be very hurt. She will know for sure if you yell your lungs out like this. Lower your voice, he complained while getting up from his seat, and walked a bit far so no one hears them talking. Oops, sorry. I was about to tell her, but she has to attend an important call, so she went to receive that. But don't worry, I won't keep her in the dark anymore. I will tell her the whole truth. Wine truly loves you for who you are, not for your money and wealth. I know. Okay, I will hang up now. My wife's calling me. Bye. Bye, Alex. He cut the call and put his cell phone on his pocket before turning around, and his heart dropped after seeing Wine standing there. Wine? Wine's step halted as she was in shock. Wine, listen to me, I can explain, he said while stepping closer to her, but she stopped him by showing her palm to him. Without saying anything, she ran towards her bedroom as Jungkook too went behind her. Jungkook reached to the bedroom and found Wine packing her belongings in a luggage. Jungkook walked towards her and spoke. Are you going somewhere, Wine? Yes, to my home. Home? Isn't this your home? No, it's not. What are you saying, love? Give me a chance to explain myself first before you take any step. If it was my home, you wouldn't have lied about something serious like this. You question about my love for you. So what's the point of living here when you don't even trust me? Tears started forming in her eyes as she was really hurt. Jungkook shook his head and was about to hold her shoulder, but she backed up and again continued packing her things. Jungkook's heart was clenching in pain as he couldn't do anything right now as he had some faults in it. He shouldn't have tested her like this. Wine, please don't leave me. I can live without you. He held her waist to stop her, but what she said next made him back off. I need some time alone. It's so much to take at once. Let me digest everything first, then we'll talk, please. He nodded with a heavy heart, and Wine left with her luggage. Jungkook understands that Wine is hurt by his actions, so he didn't stop her. Just like this, few days passed, but nothing changed. Jungkook called her several times, but she didn't pick the calls. He even went to her parents' house to visit her, but she didn't meet him as she is not ready to talk yet. Until one day, Jungkook came to visit at her parents' house, though her mind was telling no, but her heart was eager to meet him as it'd been so many days she didn't meet him. When Jungkook is here to meet you, I think you should meet him and give a chance to let him explain. He probably had a reason for doing it. Your mom is right, dear. If he was bad, he wouldn't come here every day to apologize. Jungkook was looking sad as again he didn't get to see her as he started walking to his car ready to leave, but a voice stopped him. Don't you have your meals properly? Jungkook turned around hearing her voice as his face lit up and ran to her before pulling her into a tight hug. I missed you, love. Actually, I have trust issues after my parents were when I was just 12. What? How? And why? She tightened the hug and he let out all his emotion which he was holding back a long time ago. I promise you not to do anything like this ever again. Pinky promised, she said while showing her little pinky finger, which made him chuckle as he do attached his pinky finger with hers and both smiled, looking at each other. But a thought-clearing sound interrupted them as they immediately pulled away and saw Wine's parents. Wine was embarrassed due to caught by her parents while Jungkook was scratching his back in embarrassment. Continue that later. My son-in-law has come in my house for the first time. We should take care of him very well. Here, I bought some snacks for my son, she said before placing the tray full of snacks on the table. You never give such a good treatment to your daughter. My son-in-law is handsome, so he deserves it. Jokes while Jungkook was laughing. Wine glares. What are you laughing at? By the way, son, one thing I didn't understand is that you're so smart and handsome. Then why my daughter? Dad, are you calling me ugly? You realize that now? Jungkook burst into laughing mess as Wine hit him playfully while her parents laughed seeing them. Auntie, it's very tasty. It's mom for you, son. Okay, mom. He smiles. Don't hesitate to thank us as your parents. We're your parents for now, so feel free to share your feelings if you feel like. Mom, did you eavesdrop our conversation? Hehe, just a little. But shook her head and Jungkook laughed seeing their drama. By the way, when are we seeing our grandchildren's face? Jungkook and Wine choked on their food after hearing, and Wine's mom offered water to them as they drank it. Well, I prefer twins, he suggested, which made Wine choke again. Both Jungkook's and Wine's cheek turned red in shyness as Wine's parent noticed and giggled. Such a lovely couple.